What's up, everyone? All right. Very quickly, I did a very, basically, I just did some squats just to feel it on my back. Didn't really work out at all. Um, yeah, I did not work out this morning. I worked out after work today. So, I want to talk a little bit about dopamine buttons. That's kind of the term that I have for basically a lot of things that just give you quick pleasure immediately. I forgot what the word. I think it's instant versus delayed gratification. I've been trying to be a lot better about the ways in which I you know seek dopamine. Um, One of the big ones is working out. I used to be really good about working out. I'd work out all the time, but I kind of just hit like a rut. And from, I don't know, a few months, maybe even close to a year. No, I wouldn't say a year, but there was like a period of maybe 3 to 5 months where I like basically didn't work out at all. Um, and I was drinking a lot of alcohol as well. Um, and I basically just wasn't doing I wasn't doing anything for like delayed gratification. Most of everything I was doing was for the instant gratification of it. So I've been taking a real conscious effort, trying not to. Basically, like in the morning, I try not to even touch my phone, honestly, and I try to do the early morning workouts. Not today. Today's a bad example. I didn't do it, but I been trying to make a very conscious effort not to just like scroll on Instagram. Twitter's another big one. Twitter was like insanely like I used to spend so much time on Twitter. um now known as X. But it'll always be Twitter to me. And I literally, like, if you looked at my screen time, it was pretty much majority Twitter. I would spend, I don't even want to go through my old screenshots of my screen time, but it was majority just Twitter. And I would like scroll, and there's like a term called doom scrolling and like rotting in your bed. These terms are just used for basically like this idea that we have so much information on our smartphones, and there's very little we can do about the forces outside of us. So we kind of just use these terms of just having like a very pessimistic view, very like I wouldn't say nihilist, but you just feel very overwhelmed and what's not dissociate, but detached from reality. And you basically like see all of these terrible things online, and you can't do anything, so you kind of just accept them. So I was pretty much addicted to doing that, rotting in my bed and doom scrolling. Um, fun words to use. But I've been making a very conscious effort, not just since I started doing this thing, but also like before then, changing my habits and my coping mechanisms. That's a big one. I would come home from work and I drink whiskey, not even like a couple beers, I drink whiskey, and it wasn't good. It really was not good for me. Lot of instant gratification as opposed to the delayed gratification. Like whenever you're working out, it's always terrible. It's never like, oh wow, this is, there is sometimes when you're doing a workout that actually feels good in the moment, but usually it's just I'm dying. And it's only after that you feel like really good, like really like accomplished, that you're able to do something, or you feel like you got stronger. I talk sometimes about like, oh, like when I started doing like a lot of back exercises, and the deadlifts like were feeling really light to me. I was like, oh my God, like I can feel how strong I was. Like when I hit my PR, I was ecstatic. I was feeling really good about myself. And it is that delayed gratification that you really have to like train yourself to be better at. There were times when like, I was thinking about doing this exact thing, the squat every day, and post myself talking about it. But I would work out maybe like 3-4 days in a row, and then I would stop, and then I'd like go weeks without working out again. And, it just came to a certain point where it's just like, okay, you either do it or don't do it. But, you can't just be in this in-between limbo, I have a bunch of footage from those days. Maybe one day I'll post them, but the point I'm trying to get at is it's really like you have to train yourself, like the discipline, I forgot however, they say it takes like 28 days to form a habit, like a month. I don't know, 21 days, something along those lines. I don't even know if that's true, but I do like agree with the sentiment of forming a habit. It takes a while, probably even longer than that period that they're saying, but you have to, it's not just like doing the thing, and like whenever like you quit something as well, you have to like replace it with something else. So you can't just like quit it cold turkey. That's why like a lot of people, whenever like they get out of a breakup, it's the first thing they do is go to the gym, because you don't want to text them, you don't want to backslide and go back to your ex, but you have to like replace it with something else, something better, a new, healthier coping mechanism. And that's more or less what I've been trying to do. I think I've been very successful at it. I'm very proud of what I've been able to do. 150 days, that was yesterday, and I didn't even realize. Soon enough it'll be 200. Once I get to 1 year, I think I'll be like really, really impressed. Once I get to 2 years, then I think people will actually start watching this. I think that would be impressive. Somebody actually watches this. So yeah, it's I forgot who. I was listening to somebody talk about training yourself to like do the things that you need to do, and like like if you just the point they're trying to say is if you start your day off and you like start playing video games or like watching porn, like smoking weed or whatever, like hitting a dopamine button, and you start the morning off that way, you're just going to spend the whole day just like rotting in your bed because you're squeezing all the dopamine, like a very strong squeeze. You can squeeze a lot harder in the morning when like your brain's fresh, all the neurotransmitters are reset. I think it was a Healthy Gamer. I think that psychiatrist, I don't know his real name. Healthy Gamer GG. That's what they go on YouTube. Anyway, they were saying about how in the morning when you're fresh and you just like do something with the instant gratification, then you're basically like everything else, following that day. It's just not going to be as rewarding as the dopamine that you get from like doing something so easy. That's why I think like working out in the morning has been super beneficial to me. Even if I have to wake up at 4:30 a.m. and walk my dog and blah, 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 get everything done so I can be at work by 7 a.m., it's still like worth it because, the insomnia went away. I used to have insomnia really bad when I got home from work. I felt good. Like I felt good at work. I did have a terrible like 4 p.m. feeling. Like I think that's what they call it, like that 3 p.m., 4 p.m. feeling. It's way worse whenever I work out. That part's true, but everything else about it, like I feel good, and my workout's usually better too, I have a really good workout in the morning. Usually I'm more focused, All right. well, Carlos is about to yell at the skunk outside. It's all right, buddy. It's all right. You don't have to go after the skunk. It's all right. We're inside. We don't have to be upset about it. Okay, that's all I have to go. I have to say. By the way, I did a push workout. I'm sure you figured that out at some point. All right, bye.